So here we are again, once again, with another Disney theme ride movie. So hey, Ryan, yes, I will give you my full review on the Jungle Cruise or what I actually think. Once again, how many attractions is this now? Placing it as a movie. We got Haunted Mansion as an attraction for a movie with Eddie Murphy. We got Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp. This is actually the third attraction when I actually think about it, which is the Jungle Cruise with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. But you also got to remember too, there was a theme land, which was called Tomorrowland, was a movie way back a number of years ago with George Clooney, believe it or not. That was halfway decent, I gotta say, but that's a working story. I thought that story was a little different as it is, but I am talking about the Jungle Cruise, which I thought this is the best ride of the summer, I gotta say. And if you guys like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you will like this movie just as well. The thing is, the really key thing I really like this movie is they really snuck some hidden details into the ride itself, into this movie. And so you had those cheap little jokes, of course, just like you would hear with those skippers at the Disneyland parks. How great they say stuff like, that's like the rhino with those guys up the pole, they get the point. That's one of them. And of course, the most powerful line of them all, of course, is the backside of water, the eighth wonder of the world. Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, I like these comments. These comments is what we go to the park for. And believe it or not, they actually stuck it into the movie itself, which I felt like was a great atmosphere. This is exactly what we need. If you're going to get the Jungle Cruise attraction, we must need a Jungle Cruise, the movie, with these hidden facts with the Jungle Cruise ride itself. And yes, believe it or not, Trader Sam is actually in this film too. But of course, Disneyland here at the Disneyland park here in Anaheim, it's no longer there, of course, after them actually redoing it, of course. But yes, there are hard stuff like that in the movie. So pay attention. If you guys see this movie, I'm really giving this movie a big thumbs up. And hidden facts just like the Trader Sam, we got those Indians in there just as well too. There's a whole bunch of other things I do not want to mention. I do not want to ruin the movie for you guys, but this is a fun ride. Once again, I feel Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt had a great chemistry to bring this movie to life as it is, this new Jungle Cruise movie. And there's a lot more to the story you actually may not actually know. But around this point, when I mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean earlier about Disney attractions, I felt there's a little bit of Pirates of the Caribbean in this with the storytelling wise with this movie. But to tell the truth, I felt the story actually worked. There was a myth of some sort that goes all the way back, and we trying to find out what is the deal with this. And Emily Blunt's character in the beginning of the movie takes a piece of an arrowhead that's actually a really key point to this movie to bring the life of magic of the rainforest in the Amazon to life. And that's the thing. That's the other really cool thing that I did like about this movie. There is some great animal effects in this, great CGI. They brought new animals, believe it or not, into this Amazon forest, jungle, I should say. And it brings great texture to the film, I gotta say. So this is a great plus with that. The other thing too, I felt with this as well too. I felt like Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider, everything mixed into this. And I felt Emily Blunt's character, this felt like Laura Croft in some way, because she seemed like that character as she was. And this is the first time I actually saw Emily Blunt in this sort of character-wise too. And I felt she really nailed her character down really good. You know her as Mary Poppins in the past. She just recently was in A Quiet Place, which that was great, I gotta say. She picks her roles differently. And that's the thing I really love about Emily Blunt, especially. She chooses her roles wisely, I can see. And she brings that laughter to the film, to this film, because she takes those serious movies. Take A Quiet Place for a second. That's a really serious movie. And Mary Poppins, in other words, it was a great adventure fairy tale of all sorts. Of course, you can't replace Julie Andrews, but Emily Blunt did a really good job with playing Mary Poppins, I gotta say. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is perfect for this film just as well too. He's the skipper, of course. Every sailboat you go on the Jungle Cruise, you get a skipper. Skipper Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So anyways, his name is Frank actually in the movie. So this leads off to a great story with both of these tales. And it's just, there's a lot I want to say, but I want to keep it to myself because there's so much detail you can give within this movie. And I gotta say, I give him credit for Disney for making a great tale around the Jungle Cruise attraction, which I thought was really exciting as it is. And I feel this is the best ride of the summer you're going to ever get. Go to the Disney attraction. Of course, the original Jungle Cruise out there at the Disney parks are awesome. And they did a great job re-imaging this movie to the big screen. I felt this is a great family movie for everybody. So if you guys want to see a great, excellent movie, adventure, family-telling adventure, just like any ride like the Jungle Cruise, this one is perfect for you guys to go see. So check this movie out. I really think they did a really good job with it. Once again, the cast was great. Paul Giamatti is also in the movie this as well too, and it's always fun to see him in the movies, especially in the role he's actually in this movie. He's like a charter for these ships, so that's his main role is actually in the movie. So I just feel I really enjoyed it. Believe it or not, I was actually surprised with it. I thought it was a little silly too, because if you guys remember from the trailer too, there was a submarine. How the heck do you get a submarine in the Amazon forest, of course, in the small little creek, or I don't know. That's a little weird. That's the only part I really thought that was a little weird. And once again, the storytelling behind it, I thought it was pretty good, believe it or not. But I felt they could have worked with it a little more, I got to say. If it was me, I would have done things a little differently, but it's not the case. Since I saw this movie the other day, I felt they did a really good job with it. And I felt the whole audience that I sat in the theater with really enjoyed the film. So check this movie out. This is worth seeing in the theater. I know it's on the Disney Plus right now for $30. So for those who don't feel comfortable going to the theater, if you got a big family, this is well worth your money, because your whole family will actually enjoy this movie just as well. So anyways, I'm going to start wrapping things up and saying my name's Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time at the movies. See you later. Bye.